It's a genre called Mohit Suri genre when you're watching a film, and that's what this film is all about. It's written Mohit Suri all over it because this is your kind of film, and we love it.
Wow, I had no idea there was something like that. I think.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, my husband absolutely loves Mohit Suri films. Okay, so when he saw this, he was like, "This is what I want to watch."
I'm going to tell my wife that. I remember working with her in the first film, and she used to tell me about some great filmmakers and says, "Why don't you have a style like this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's my first. Do I have to do something to do this? Yeah, something when you the way you shoot, the way you do this." And like, I thought about it for a day, but then I said, nah, I don't think I can do this. I'll just keep making movies the way I know how to make them. So I'm glad I'll go tell her this. I'll tell her that someone's saying this now.
Yeah. And you told me in an interview you were saying that this genre, that is love stories, is your favorite. How romantic are you? I'm gonna ask your wife that, but
Yeah. So she sometimes when she gets into like a really heavy fight with me, she like starts saying some mean things, and she says that leave all your emotion for your films only. You have nothing left in your real life. But the fact is, I'm with her for 21 years now, and if I still feel excited and I get upset when she doesn't talk to me. I feel restless when she's thinking. Uh, I I don't think I do think I'm a hopeless romantic. I think I still get happy if she praises me or she does that, and I think it will stay that way. I was still feel like that boy who was under the hoarding, looking at her as a star and saying I'm going to marry this girl.
you did that?
I did that outside Amar Juice Center. I was sitting with a friend, and she was in a hoarding of pop, and I had no idea who she was and all, and I was just telling, yeah, and I was exactly what I felt like, and I said I want to marry this girl, and I think the universe was just listening at that time, and now I am married to her,
For 21 years.
for 10 years, and 21 years knowing her and having 2 children now.
But how did you meet and how did this happen?
So
You manifested it.
I kind of manifested it, and I told Pooja that, and Pooja was the director of PAP,
Yeah.
and I just said it as a joke. And the next thing I knew, when I went for a trial, she introduced me to Udita and said, "Udita, this is Mohit. He wants to be a director and he wants to marry you." So, yeah, it was quite embarrassing at the moment. I was the fool. Yeah, but then that's when the love story basically began, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah, and we can see all of that in all your love stories. Let's start with Ahaan. You know, Ahaan has a fan following even before he was.
Yeah, my wife is a fan of his. She saw his video, him dancing and stuff like that.
Shah Rukh Khan dialogues. I still remember he would be dub smashing those dialogues, and he has a fan following. Girls are crazy about him. Was that one of the factors that let's cast this boy?
Sad things I didn't see of that, because I think they pulled it all off after that, after some time. And my wife had seen it, and she said, no, he does these whole, Shah Rukh Khan impersonations and all. Maybe if I saw all those, I would not cast him because I would think he was just mimicking people. I needed someone who had his identity and voice of his own, and that's what my experience when I met him. The first couple of meetings were not in the office were not really that good. Yeah, they were
First impression.
like he's so like when Adi sir read the script, he said that I've got the guy for you, and he said Ahaan's your guy and Ahaan's your character, and I met him, and then he was not my character at all. He was like a sweet Bandra boy, and I was like, no, sir, he's not my character. So then I think after 3 or 4 meetings, Adi sir said, yeah, don't work with him, just go out with him for dinner. Now this is the last day, you don't have to.
Go out for dates.
Yeah, no, just go out with him for one last day and tell him that you're not getting the film. And sorry, we tried it, but it didn't happen. I've told him that. So I went to end the thing and all, but we hung out that night, and I think that's when he was not getting the job anymore, he stopped putting on an impression, and he started just being Ahaan. And that's suddenly then we hung out till 3 in the night, and I said, this is the guy then. I think it's when the camera stops rolling is when the real test started. And I was like, this is it then. And so suddenly he was not, suddenly, yes, I did change from sir to Mohit. Bro, actually, I became bro. Bro, okay. Yeah. So when I turned into bro, I think he just let his guard down. And then by the end of the night, I saw what I was looking for in my film.
How did you make sure that that Ahaan came out when the cameras were rolling?
No, once you've touched that and you've connected with an actor that way, it's very easy to bring that back. That's something I've always managed to do with my actors. It's about getting through to them. I mean, I think there are many actors who are far, like, could be very good and all that stuff and all, but if I can't get through them, I cannot direct them. And but he's that way, not that guy, that boy. He's a very easy guy to get along with, and he's very open-hearted that way. But to get through to him, and actually it was about, yeah, maybe I wasn't earlier the director of Ashiki and stuff like that. It was easy to get through. Now suddenly these kids are 20 years younger than me, and calling from Mohit, I'm like sir. So I think that guard had to fall.
Yeah. And a lot of comparisons of Ashiki and this film. You could have just named it Ashiki 3.
I don't own the copyright of that film, first and foremost. Secondly, no, yeah, I don't think it's fair. Ashiki for me, was a film by itself, and it was a story about an aging, spent musician and stuff like that. The only thing common, I think, is the world of music, which I think is not just my copyright. It belongs to other people also. Imtiaz has made a film on it. There's so many. There's a film called Star by Kumar Gaurav. There's so many films made on the music world. Even Salman Khan in a film called Love was playing a musician, right? Yeah, I think so. It's not, yeah. So it's not a copyright that of being a musician and then you boy only been restricted to me. But this is more boy who's aspirational, who wants to become something in life, rather than someone who's not seen success yet. So I think it was closer to my own struggle days, formative years than anything else. I would draw more comparisons to that than to.
But you're also very close to Aditya. Have you shown the film to him?
No, I haven't shown him the film, and he's been taunting me. But luckily he's been busy himself with promoting his film. But yeah, he is someone I would like to show the film.
What about your cousins?
All of them. They'll all. Actually, I've just finished the film right now. Okay. So you're adding more pressure from their side. Actually, they've all been after me. Like yesterday, I got a call from some of them saying, "When are you showing us the film?" Because I come from a family of people who make movies, and they all are like now excited to see this. And somewhere because they also do see the fact that they can see it. Like Bhatt sent me a 6-page long WhatsApp message telling me how he sees me in every frame of it and how it's me coming out of my own and all, and he wants to see the film. So while all this pressure is just building up, I'm trying to keep my nerves calm.
Another thing that Mohit Suri films are well known is the music. You work on the film and then you work as hard on the music because the music is fantastic. Already the songs are going viral and people are already all over reels. How much do you put in when it comes to music, and how important it is for you that the music is as good as the filming is?
The things, I don't see them as separate processes. That's the biggest difference, I think. I work on the music while I'm writing the film. So it's a part of, like, when I can't get from this point to that point in the script, I think a song can get us there. So we write a song, we work on a song and we find that. So it's a process while we are writing the film. The only song I didn't have in this film was the title song, because that was the last song and I said leave it for the climax. And I didn't title the film. But I said, when I get this song, that will be the title of the film, and that was Saiyaara.
Wow, but we see in the trailer that the word Saiyaara plays such an important role throughout the trailer.
Yes, so I didn't start shooting till I didn't have the song. So I had the script way before, but till I didn't crack the music. I don't shoot without having all my music locked. Some people do it as a process while they're making the film. I don't know how that works, because for me, I need to know the sur, as we say, of the scene, which is based on the song. I need to have my score and all before. I need to have all that, and it's important to me because my songs are not. They're screenplay tools. They're not flash forwards to foreign locations to go and enjoy yourself. They are connected to the story beats and they take the screenplay forward. So I find it difficult to shoot without the songs.
We already spoke about Ahaan, but tell me about her. Like, she's a fresh face and everybody wants to know who she is.
She's a super find. She's an immense amount of talent. I don't want to oversay it because I think let her work do the talking itself. But she's someone who I give a lot of credit to Shanu Sharma for finding. For 4 months of auditioning a lot of people. I'm not saying the people we found, other people that we auditioned were bad. They were really good. But it was just me not deciding on this whole thing till I found this girl. And it just changes your perspective I feel like a newcomer now, when I work with these 21-year-olds, 20, about how they
I was
see
just going to ask you, how is it to work with the Gen Z? You have worked with all of them. Now they are the Gen Z. How is it to work with them?
The thing is, yeah, it's amazing. It's my fourth generation of newcomers that I'm working with.
Yeah.
While their language is a little different and their confidence is different, like they all know how to pose better, they know their favorite profiles and all because they're all clicking selfies all the time, so they know how they look. As opposed to, like when I was launching my sister, she had no idea which side of us looks better, not at Imran. Yeah. They developed it while they were working on the set. They are much more learned and much more tech savvy and stuff like that, which the previous generation was not with the camera and lighting, and they had no idea because the feeling, the fears, the excitement, the love, the emotion is the same. They still feel afraid. They feel good when they do a shoot scene. Those things don't change. Yeah, those fundamentals don't change. I mean, whether you're a Gen Z or I don't think Gen Alpha, millennial, it'll
What
not
about
change.
ethics?
Sorry.
Work ethics.
Yeah, with me, with this Starcast, they've been the same. Yeah, I've not seen a different work ethic. Yeah, I think units have got bigger. But that's not their fault. That's the way filmmaking has changed. Filmmaking was a very personal process, but that's not the newcomer. But I saw the same emotion. They still hang out with the assistants. They're best friends with them. They are concerned about the film. They compete with each other, but they still watch each other's back. It was the same with Ashiki. It was the same with Zaher. It was the same with Kangana was doing a film with me. It's the same. They have the same kind of drive. But yes, they're a little more aware and their language might be different, but their needs and wants are the same.
Because you're a filmmaker, I just want to ask you this. A lot have been spoken about the 8-hour shift that actors work under, or they demand. What do you have to say about that?
Well, each to their own. I think it depends on, what, the 8-hour shift will definitely depend on the budget that you are getting to make the film. I don't think any director wants to make anyone work more than required, unless what is required for the film. No one's sadistic enough to unnecessarily torture someone. I don't think everyone wants their actors and unit to be very happy, because happy people make good movies. But sometimes they are restricted with things like budgets and things. So, well, you have a choice to be a part of it or not be a part of it. That's your choice. But what I think is unfair is you can't come in and dictate what you want. You have a choice not to be a part of it.
But once you've signed it, then
you have to be a part of it. You signed up for that. And the reality, let's all be honest, we're fighting about the reason someone's got a time shift thing is because it's a budget issue. It's not a personal issue.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's 20 years in the industry, Mohit. When you look back from that first day on set till now, here we are promoting Saiyaara, what do you think of? How have things changed?
It just feels like yesterday. I remember it was October 1st or 2nd and we were in Goa. It was a night shift. I was shooting with Udita and Imran. Kunal Deshmukh was my assistant. It feels just like yesterday. And honestly, I remember each day, but I've never really looked back. Because I still don't. I just feel I've still a lot to achieve. I've still come. And I'm not saying this out of any. It's just because I just feel that every time you make a new film, you're back to where you started off. You're still a newcomer. It's like cricket. You could have scored a century in the previous match, but when you go to the crease, there's a good chance you'll get out a duck again. Yeah. So I still feel the same way. I just hope I've been here for 20 years and I can be here for 20 years more. Launch a lot more new people. Because the fact is I spent more than 50% of my life on a set. When I was an assistant, I didn't have a car, and I never learned certain things. So I can wake up in my sleep and probably go shoot a good scene. But if you ask me to fix the tire of my car, I didn't have one to learn that process. So I might not be able to do that today. But I can go shoot a decent enough scene if I'm woken up in my sleep. Not saying be good, but I can do it. And I wish I'd rather be here for the next 20 years more.
Absolutely, and all the very best. We are already enjoying the songs, and we can't wait to watch the film.
Thank you so much.